welcome back to Living It Country. I'm Holly, and today we have another absolutely stunning farmhouse to tour today for fall. I've got my coffee going, hopefully soon. My coffee maker's sort of broken, so hopefully I'll have my coffee for the tour to watch it with you all. I'm so excited because it is a tour of my friend Lauren from the Mayberry Manor, her Instagram account, and she was here back in the summer touring her home, her 5th generation farm, and sharing her new built home. So she's lived there for a few years now, and so she is sharing it here today, and I am so excited to have her back. So you guys know that I love sharing with you guys deals of the day, and so today I'm so excited to be sharing Care Of. And if you guys haven't heard of Care Of before, they are a wellness brand that makes it really easy to get the right supplements, protein, and vitamins that you need in a super easy way. And so this is Care Of right here, and they make these super darling little packets that are personalized with daily quotes that has your daily vitamins, supplements, and protein inside, which is so cool. Today, my quote is, "No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted." I like it. I actually have 9 vitamins inside of here, and the way that I got this is I went online and took a really simple 5-minute quiz, and it went over my fitness, it went over my health, and things like that. And it's almost like having a one-on-one consultation with a nutritionist. And so I'll show you guys the vitamins that I got inside and tell you a little bit about them. And one thing super cool is Care Of actually has a 50% off promo code for you guys in the links down below. So these are the vitamins that I got. So I'd have to say the best thing about Care Of is they're really great packets, which are really easy for on the go and making sure that you don't skip a vitamin or anything like that. I've been personally taking them for 3 weeks now. I love it, and it's definitely gonna be something I'm gonna purchase again. So the vitamins that I got are B Complex, Vitamin D, Probiotic Blend, Fish Oils, Vegetarian Collagen, Ashwagandha, American Ginseng, and something that I can't say, which is the Coral King. So those are the vitamins that I got. Make sure you guys take advantage of this 50% off offer down below, and if not, just take the test and see if it's something that you want to get. And a big thank you to Care Of for partnering with us on the beginning portion of today's video. Let's go ahead and tour my friend Lauren's home. Let's get inspired for fall and get some amazing ideas.
Hi there, welcome. I'm so glad y'all are here on the farm today, and a special thanks to Holly for having me back. I am excited to share fall with you all, and I hope that you leave feeling really inspired. So I am Lauren Mayberry, the face and name to the Instagram handle, the Mayberry Manor. If there's anything in the tour today that you're not seeing and you'd like to see more of, be sure to stop by my Instagram page, and I share our home there in full detail, and you'll be able to check out every room. So without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna start at the bottom of the drive because that's where we're kicking off fall this year. Bryson and I are the 5th generation to call Mayberry Farms home. However, when I say that, sometimes it gets misunderstood to mean we're the 5th generation to call our home home. We actually live in new construction. We have lived here for almost 2 years now, but the house itself sits on what we call Mayberry Farms. So it's obviously special to us, being that the family has been here for so long, 103 years now. So that's pretty neat, and we are excited to have y'all on the farm with us today. These corn stalks, believe it or not, are sentimental to me, and I love to decorate with something sentimental and holds meaning to us, whether it's something from family or off the farm. I like to bring those elements in. I think it really transitions a house into being a home. So the backstory with these corn stalks is my father-in-law actually becomes my seasonal decorating buddy for fall and the winter time. And he hunts down the corn stalks for me, as well as some evergreen in the winter season. So let's make our way up the drive and see what kind of fall we have going on inside. This is Sadie, the other one's Zoe. I'm sure they'll make an appearance throughout. So we're gonna enter here on the front porch. I thought I'd share some fall pieces that I have with you, and kind of a quick backstory to how I decorate our home seasonally. So I love to decorate, but I also balance life, as do all of you, and working full time. So what helps me transition my seasons and not feel overwhelmed or feel like it's work and keeps it fun is I just have anchor pieces that I switch out, so I don't have to rethink all of my spaces entirely. So for me on the porch this time is throw pillows. That's something I switch out each season. This one I accented with red, and I actually accented with red this summer too. So it was just a quick switch of this front pillow here on the right side. In the center, I kept it pretty simple with pumpkins. Let me also share with y'all, I have the worst luck with mums. So mums come later. If we host a Halloween gathering, or if we end up hosting Thanksgiving at our house this year, there will be mums galore, but I hold out really until that point, or else I kill them and I end up buying multiple times and it gets costly. So the right side is our rocking chairs filled with those pillows. I've hung on to my summer flowers here in these urns, and it kind of coordinates the red in with those pillows. Then as I move to this left side, I have the porch swing and then these lanterns. And the lanterns, when we're actually hosting something and the guests enter in from this side, I will fill those in with candles, either electric ones or battery operated, or real ones, but I just pull them back in to protect them from the heat. Here's our swing. This year I got creative. I had an orange throw out here last year and it had some fading, so this time I used an oversized blanket scarf and made that just an accent blanket there on the swing to tie in some more fall elements. And then 2 faux pumpkins, because like mums, pumpkins, by the time I've decorated from Labor Day all the way to Thanksgiving, my pumpkins wouldn't make it. So I just snagged some faux pumpkins from Lowe's a couple years back. So things always waiting for us and ready to take us inside on the next leg of the tour. All right. As you come in the house, you enter through the foyer. And I have some simple wicker pumpkins here accented on the left side with this staircase. In the ceiling in this space, I added a little bit of fall detail. So this is, I guess you could say, a garland. I picked it up locally and it actually can stretch out probably about 6 feet. And I chose, instead of displaying it on a mantle or something like that, just to intertwine it there around the lantern on our ceiling. So from the foyer, you have visibility to our living room, our kitchen space, and dining. And then from these spaces, some rooms branch out that are actually closed off and don't follow the open floor plan. So let's make our way here into the living room. When I think about home after a long day and coming home, I always imagine myself in the living room. So I like it to feel like a cozy, warm, lived-in space. So I layered in fall pieces that would help keep that vibe and just bring in some seasonal decor. So on this side, just small tips is adding some texture with throw pillows. So I did that here with our accented sawhorse finch. And then again on this ladder here in the back, I switched out my throws just to give more texture. And actually a trick here, I was creative with my throws this year using that blanket scarf on the front porch, as well as this is actually a Christmas tree skirt. So that's the bottom one, the faux fur, and then the top there, just adding that knit piece, gave some more texture, bringing some more warmth, making it feel more winter, fall to winter. So here's our fireplace. I added this fall decor here to the mantle. I actually lost this good fight with my husband. So he's totally right to win this one too. But on the mantle, this decor, I would prefer it to rest higher up on the mantle, but you can't change the TV channel when we do that. So we have it hung on command strips. Most of the time they stay up. I think I've had to replace each one once so far. So we'll see how this goes, but a tip for you, be sure you hang your TV high enough so you don't have to play this game with your decor. Okay, so moving on over, most of this side of the living room is consistent to how we keep it year round. These chairs here are actually a newer piece to me, so I had them in the sunroom and just moved them here. So I'm kind of adjusting to what they'll look like seasonally and how I'll decorate with them. And so all I've added to this space so far for fall, got this sun coming through those doors. There we go, looks like I could block it there. It's just another cozy throw to bring some warmth to that chair. So after making our way through the living room, off of the living room is Bryson's study. And this space actually already screams fall to me because of its rustic decor. I love this space. There's lots of hand-me-downs here from the farm with those feed sacks. The ceiling is from barnwood. His family's old gun cabinet there. So all the pieces I really had to add in here was a throw behind the chair, and then I switched out the throw pillow to this one to give me a little bit more fall. All right, let's make our way on out of the office and head to the kitchen. So like I said earlier, I like to just keep my anchored pieces and switch things out for fall so I don't feel like I have to overhaul the space. So what I did in the kitchen is typically in the late winter, spring, summer, what I think of as our normal way to keep the house. I have magnolia flowers and some greenery in this space, and for fall, I swapped it out for a feather there and some pumpkins, the antlers too, bring some more of a fall look. Next I'll do, when we are ready to host, closer to actually Halloween or Thanksgiving, I will switch out this little soap holder that I have with some coasters on it, and I will, this side has a little decorative side, a decorative front there. I will place a mum on top of that just to bring in some live flowers and some more fall. So as we make our way to this side above the oven hood, that's another piece that changes out with me seasonally. I do a spring and summer wreath on it that stays the same. For fall, I actually built this one. I went to Hobby Lobby and found all of these components. I couldn't find just what I was looking for, so I thought, I'll make it. I do share several DIYs on my Instagram page at the Mayberry Manor. So if you are a DIYer, you may find that you enjoy following me on Instagram. So I switched that out above the oven hood, and then it'll get switched out again at winter time to a wood decor piece with a manger scene. So making our way down to the counters here, here is a basket that I have a pumpkin in, and I just accented here with some fall leaves under it to make it feel a little fuller and bring in some color to break up all the tan here. And let's make our way to the dining room. So in the dining room, I have 3 individual pots here, I guess you could say, and they just stay with me through summer, spring, and I'm gonna hang on to them for fall, because my thought was when we do host, we use the island to serve off of, and the dough bowl, I will actually then transition to becoming my centerpiece here in the dining room. And then that frees up the island space to place the food. So one area that I did bring in some fall here was in this bird cage. I did the same thing that I did in the front lantern. I just wrapped around the leaves to bring in a little bit of fall decor over here. They're never too far away. So one tip you could do is change out these throw pillows, and I could change the texture of them to maybe a velvet or something, just to make it a little bit more textured for fall. However, I'm gonna roll with the white because I feel like it blends really well with the rug and the curtains. And another tip is you don't have to purchase an entirely new pillow. You can just hunt down, even on Amazon has great ones, a pillow cover, and that keeps it a little bit more reasonable. Okay, headed to the sunroom, right off of the dining room. This one, the fall decor that I've added to this space is simply by putting, this is actually a rug, a small rug. I added it here to this table just to bring in some warmth, and I will carry it just like this through winter. In spring and summer, I just have it plain Jane, just the tabletop showing. A quick tip here, I am bringing you to our half bath, which is right off the kitchen area towards the breezeway of the house. I switch out my hand soaps in the half bath so the guests have the perfect autumn scent when they wash their hands. I, for one, am a fan like everybody else of Bath & Body Works. It smells awesome. So our front porch may be fall ready, but our backyard, we are definitely still hanging on to summer as long as we can. We put in a pool this summer and there were several delays with it. So we're gonna keep pretending it's summer out back. But I did make a couple small changes to help us transition from summer to fall. So you see the Outback table there has the deer antlers that at one time had summer florals on it. So the deer antler is a good small transition piece. I'll do the same on this table here out back and then consider doing some mums down the steps. So we've pretty much made a circle at this point. The garage is on my left, the house to the right. And here on this side door, I have a wreath I actually made shortly after we got married when you're on the kick of everything with your new monogram. So I just tuck in some faux flowers of different colors depending on the season. And I also stuck some antlers here on the bottom just to add a little bit more fall winter touch. Lastly, Holly is actually going to share what this will look like in the next couple of weeks, but I was letting it run its course here with our basil. This is a wagon that Brayson's grandfather actually gave me, and they used when we had dairy cows here on the farm. They would cart milk back and forth, so that is pretty special. Thank y'all so much for joining me and Zoe on here today. And a special thanks to Holly for having me back. You guys are always so kind and so gracious. I love connecting with you on here. If there's something more you'd like to see, don't forget you can head to my Instagram at the Mayberry Manor, where I share most of our whole house and life behind the scenes of living on the farm. Hope you guys have a happy fall, and I'll see you later.